Welcome to this edition of A Million Little Things. Yes, those things that you see and you don't talk about.
Those things that you hear and you do nothing about.
Those things that you read something about and you just ignore them, you don't take them seriously.
Yes, A Million Little Things.
Yes, today we'll be talking about sexual assault and rape.
Sad. Guys, one moment of silence.
Yeah, for all the rape victims.
Yes, so a lot of stuff has been trending on the topic of rape, and we decided that we are going to address it on A Million Little Things. Yes, so if you are in a situation where somebody in a position of power rapes you, and you know it's such a shock that you can't even do it, and I'm not talking about female, I'm talking about both male and female. You know, so many guys have been raped that they don't even talk about it because a guy being raped is so utopian. People don't say anything. Mm-hmm. So, and you know, you find out maybe 3 years later that guy, or when he grows older, he's a player, he's a karishika, you know, he's a Yoruba demon. And I wonder, where did your origin of Yoruba demon, where did it come from?
And do you know actually, sorry to interrupt you, you know that most of these things happen, it happens with people that we trust the most. Our caregivers most of the time.
You know, father, uncle, sister,
mostly
auntie.
Family.
For heaven's sake, why? So we just want to address this topic of rape and, you know, sexual assault, because sometimes you may not, you know, according to the constitution, not the constitution, the penal code, which punishes rape, rape is penetration.
27.
Do you understand? So if they, you know, scatter your yash, or you know, the other way around for the females. But really, rape does not, I mean, to me at least, rape is not only penetration, because you have gone through a lot of stuff before you actually penetrate a human being. Exactly. Somebody squishes your boobs, or you know, sits down on you, or does anything inappropriate to you, and you didn't want it. You know, you didn't ask for it. Then it is actually sexual assault, it's sexual harassment, it is rape. And you know, this is the time of the Me Too movement and you know, all these other sexual assault movements. Yeah. So we really want to talk about it, and we will more when we come back.
Welcome back, guys. We're still talking about sexual assault and rape. Yes, so I noticed that a lot of these things that happen mostly happen to the younger citizens, like people that are from even age 3, yes, to age 16, age 18 and above. But most of these things happen to children because they can't speak about it. They can't talk about it. If you do, your what do they call them? Oppressor will oppress you. You get. They will scream at you and say, don't tell anybody. They will scold you. If you tell anybody, I will do this, I will do that. Or if you tell mommy that this happened, you're going to die, and they will keep quiet and not say anything. And in the case of people that are above 15, 16, 17, they feel ashamed of themselves to start with.
Yeah.
You understand? So we urge you not to feel that way about yourself. If anything happens by whoever, even if the person is your biological father, speak to somebody you trust. If you speak to mommy and mommy says, let's protect the name of the family, ignore. Go to someone else. Speak to as many people as you can until you get justice. And also, please, I'd like a case of, okay, there's a case, there's this thing that is going on right now. You get raped and the victim is ashamed. You quickly go to wash up and clean yourself. Please, if that type of thing happens, run to the nearest police station. Report your case. They'll take you to a hospital where they take samples and everything to prosecute the idiots that did that to you. Don't wash the evidence away, because if there's no evidence, you can't get justice. So if that kind of thing happened to you, make sure you document your evidence first before anything, so that you can get justice. And if it's for the younger citizens, I don't know if you'll be seeing this, but whoever is seeing this, a caregiver, family, whatnot, educate your children. If you see something, say something. Don't be afraid to talk to mommy, daddy, sibling, anybody. If something is going wrong, if someone is touching you in the wrong places, please teach them to speak up. It's very important. Oh, Miss O'Neill, what do you think?
You see, I'm quiet. because I'm just thinking, have these people not met violent children or violent parents? Because I don't understand how. Because I'm okay with a lot of things, and I feel like, you know, we should forgive and forget.
No.
But rape is a felony. There's a reason why rape is a felony and why it's that close to murder. Because honestly, for you to take someone against their will, it's close to kidnapping, it's close to enslaving. If you don't want to be a slave, if you don't want somebody else to subdue your will, you shouldn't. You know, when people tell you that the rape was provoked, or she wore a short skirt, are you an animal?
I'm sorry, the rape was provoked. The children, these ones they rape these days.
Do you understand?
Babies.
People, you see somebody wear jalamia. Jalamia, you know, it's nothing they show. You don't come and tell me that I provoke. How did I provoke you, brother? You are a witch. You are a wizard and a witch together. The truth is this. My own is, it's not even about, because I understand what it is to be ashamed about something. Do you understand? And you can't tell anybody.
About it, yeah.
Because first of all, even the stigma of someone who has been raped, people start to look at you differently. They start to tell you, and I mean, just look at a guy being raped when he was small. How is he going to tell his father that somebody else, you know, spread me and did this type of thing to me? Do you understand? It's a very hard topic. Nigerians, we don't even talk about sex, talk less of talking about rape. You get
the other way around.
Do you understand? So if you cannot tell anybody, my own is this, because what I've noticed is the psychological problems that of repercussions of rape is actually more than the rape. So the silence I'm asking you not to have is not based on telling people that, okay, I was raped. If you feel too much shame, it's okay. You know what? It is okay. But let it out in some way. Try music. Do you understand? Trying a sport. Have a therapist, because people believe that therapists are not worthwhile, but they are. Try something else, something different. Let out your frustration in some other way, and don't choose a vice. Don't choose smoking, because smoking will kill you. And the rapist has won. Do you understand? Don't choose sex. Don't be a nymphomaniac, because at the end of the day, you will catch something. And the rapist has won. Yeah. So don't let the rapist win. That's just the truth. Don't try alcohol, because your liver will go and the rapist has won. Honestly, don't even tell too many people, because people are not even nice.
I still think you should find a way to get justice.
Do you understand? But yes, if you can find a way to get, if you can
honestly, I'm sorry, but nobody should naturally move on. No. That person must pay for it.
It's true. Me, my own. My advice in that paying for it is like, don't just let him be able to do it as that person. Cut it off. That's what I say. But if you can't cut it off, maybe they will catch you. You will be the one going to jail. No. Do you understand? Take a picture. File a complaint first of all. Because even if you don't, even if he can't be prosecuted immediately. The chances are, if he tried to rape you or he raped you, he has done it to some other people. And in the multitude of complaints, then you'll be prosecuted. But if it's just one complaint, your own may not work, so don't think that. But just go and file the complaint. See, the thing is, at least in the police station, you don't know them, so they may not judge you. Do you understand?
They will take you in.
Just take the picture of whatever happened. Take it when you go to the hospital. There's something called a rape kit. So if you do the rape kit, you take the evidence of your rape kit to the police station and file the complaint. Let it be there as evidence that, okay, something like this happened by so and so person, so that person has a precedent that, okay, he has been doing this type of thing. And then pedophilia even has another level of punishment under the law, because there's being raped you get at 19 or 20 when you're legal, and being raped as an underage person. Please, that person deserves to be hanged. It's actually under the law.
The person deserves to be fed to crocodiles.
You know?
Yes.
So, and he doesn't deserve to have anything anymore. And I'm talking about the other side. So if a woman rapes a little child, do you understand? Please.
You were talking about
tell your parents. If your parents are not listening to you, tell your pastor.
It's not sense pastor. They're the ones that do it these days. No.
Tell somebody. I think it was this spiritually.
Tell somebody you trust. But who do you really trust these days? Who do you really trust?
Tell yourself.
It's very sad.
Tell us at 13B, and we will help you to broadcast it. So anyway,
if you've had any rape experience or experiences and it's been very difficult for you to talk about it, leave it on a comment section below. we will talk about it. We will drag the person for you. Yes, and we'll help you get justice because we are very serious about it in the studio. It's a very painful
it's a million little things that
situation,
we really care about. Yes,
so we really care about you, male, female, whatever, whoever. Come out and speak your truth
Sexual
and get
assault
justice.
is not okay.
It's not.
The thing about it is, I noticed that even people that they assault maybe in their marriages or in relationships, they tell you that it's okay. They wear down your spirit.
I mean, you're married.
I was hearing the story and somebody was saying that it's good that I was the one that did that to you. No, it's never okay. It's never good that anybody does anything of the such to you. You never provoke rape. There's no, even if you're naked, you have not provoked rape.
Is it your nakedness? It's not my nakedness.
No means no. You shouldn't be raped in marriage. You shouldn't be raped with people who have authority over you. Your parents should not rape you. Your priest should not rape you. Your family members, nobody is giving that permission to rape you. As far as nobody is giving permission to be your master.
There was this case on Twitter. I saw this some days ago. This lady said her cousin raped her, and she told her mom. Her mom said, "Okay, we've heard. No, just clean up yourself and everything. Let's keep it in the family. Don't let anybody hear about it." This girl just came out to talk about this some days ago, and that was because the person that raped her sent her a message on WhatsApp, said hi, and she was like,
"Really?
This is fucking Boboraska idiot." So you have the nerves to say hi to me, you understand? After so many years. Now imagine that a parent will tell a child to keep it in the family. Those type of parents, people will not go to heaven. No. You can't make heaven in this life. Because if you can encourage your child to keep such a thing, do you know the psychological trauma that child is going through for you to say that child to keep that kind of thing? What kind of parents are you? Anyway, I'll let you round up because I'm very pissed right now. I feel like punching through this camera to those nonsense parents that encourage rubbish.
Honestly, I've heard of a family where, okay, so the mother was raped and she had a child, and so her child was also raped. In which case, she answered like this because she's also a victim that has not even acknowledged her own journey. You really can't tell people stories, but the truth is never right. That's what me I want to pass across, is that is never, nothing will make rape okay. Nothing. The fact that you can call it, it is not okay. So don't feel okay with it, even if you cannot come out and say, okay, somebody raped me. If you get an opportunity to get justice for that action, for that person's action, please go ahead and do it, because you deserve that justice. You deserve the peace.
Yes.
And if you also get an opportunity to be okay in your mind, to see a therapist, to see somebody who can help you address it,
find closure.
Exactly, find closure. Please just do it, because the victims of rape are actually even now more of the menace in society, because those psychological problems are causing more problems in our society. And please, those are the people that are going out there and shooting people at schools in America. These things those are people that are committing suicide. Some people will tell their parents that somebody raped me and they'll do nothing about it, and they can't just handle it, and they kill themselves.
They can't deal with the fact that they are being raped.
So it's not okay. If you've been through any kind of trauma like that, you know that is not okay. So please, and even you that are doing it, I remember there was a rehab, there's a prison where, okay, people who rape people, they go to prison for maybe 30 years or whatever, and so when they come back into society, it's now like a stigma, so nobody wants to. So there were some people started an NGO to rehabilitate them back into society. But the rehabilitation is like a process of therapy where they're talking to these rapists and like, okay, what was going through your mind
when you were doing what you were
doing? Get, because some people who are victims of rape also go ahead and rape other people
as revenge, yeah?
Do you understand?
That's
so
revenge.
It's actually something we need to address in the form of what causes this rape. Why do you feel that it's okay for you to take another person's sexual there's a word like the permission was sexual consent for granted, like just go ahead and do what you want to do. What goes through your mind? So if maybe you've even been close to it, maybe you've never raped somebody, but you thought about it, just tell me what was going through your mind, because we need to know, don't you think?
I think,
because I think that's where we need to address it from.
I think anybody that is even thinking about rape in the first place, you need psychological evaluation. Yes, you you need Jesus. For you to even think about it, for the thoughts to even come, you need to see a therapist. You need to work on yourself. You need something to take that thought away. Maybe you should read your Bible.
If there's not a Bible to read, Quran.
Read your Quran. Or read books. You like TD Jakes? I like him. Buy his book. You understand? Do things that will just take your mind off such things, because that is not, let's forget about religion. It's not morally upright. Thinking about rape. Then you see one child that wear pampers, and you're attracted to the child's bum.
They're sex dolls. In case.
Buy $1,000. It's not cheap.
The sex doll will shout for you.
Buy it.
You want to shout.
No. If it's too serious, like, look for you, oh lady, or you, oh boy. Put your something inside. Leave humans alone.
Alright, so please. What are we saying to them from listening to things about
let me just vent, please. I'm very angry. If you are so keen on putting it somewhere, there are sex workers, pay them. Don't rape people. It's not right in any way.
They know.
So please, if you've experienced it, or you know anyone that have experienced as a victim of rape, please try to help the person find a solution. If you are the victim, please find closure. Speak to people, report the case, do whatever. Help yourself out of the situation, and God will help you.
Amen.
So if you want to say something?
Yeah. And please, if you're in a position of power, you have the ability to rape someone, you know you are given opportunity, let me even say it like that, to rape someone, please, my brother, my sister, don't do it.
Let the Lord lead you.
Do you understand? Don't do it. Honestly, you are destroying many generations of lives. You're not only causing problem for that victim, you're causing problem for the victim's children, for the victims, all the people who meet after that situation happens. Don't do it. You know, seek help. If it's going through your mind, you know, every day you're seeing yourself raping people, seek help. It can be a psychological problem. Please go ahead and seek help. See a therapist.
Yeah.
You know, there's not revolution. There are many therapists in Lagos. Go online, Google therapist for sexual assault, for sexual mind games, everything. You will find people to help your situation. Yes. But don't rape anybody, and don't ever think rape is okay, and don't ever cover up a rape. And if you're a policeman that can help a victim, you know, get justice for his rape, please don't also cover it up.
Please. Irrespective of who the person is.
Yes.
Okay, so we look forward to hearing from you, our viewers. Please don't forget to leave a comment in the section below. Follow us on our social media handles. It's 28Bay on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We look forward to hearing from you. Until we come your way next time.
And please don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. Bye.